So we would be hunting on this target. Before hunting, let's see the policy, what exactly we should not do. Clickjacking, issues related to physical security, denial of service, so not much of an issue for us. So we got the APK file. You can see the screen now.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
All right, so we would start by analyzing it on JADEX so that we have a better clarity that what exactly we are dealing with. Poker. Let me see. All right, here's the APK, and we would hunt on it. And how exactly the reward is that for P5 bug there is a certificate of appreciation. For P3 it's 6,000 to 14,000 rupees, which is nearly 50 to somewhere around $200, somewhere, not exact estimate. uh, and for P4 P5 bugs only the certificate of appreciation. That's bad. All right, so this is the android.manifest XML file. It reads the internet, has the access to camera. I want to search a keyword that's true to better understand. Allow backup is true. It's not good, to be very honest. Debug, for debug it's, so the backup privilege is not really good to be allowed. Android exported a lot of services are exported too, but we are particularly interested in that particular backup thing. This would be something new for you guys, as we haven't dealt that case earlier. We would do that. A lot of things are exported through. All right, so if I write over here backup, so how does backup behaves is that if you logged in into particular thing, then anyone who has your access might be able to get the stuff out of your thing. So you would research about it, that if it's allowed the device is connected to a Wi-Fi, it would trigger the backups. And how exactly we should use this particular thing is, if I write vulnerability, so it would explain us in some case that how exactly to check whether an app allows, yeah, backup is true. Then we it means we can back up the app internal data where it resides. To backup app, hit this particular command. All right, so for all these purpose, we need to first run the emulator. Let's leave this for a second and let me see the strings.xml. We would start by hunting on this particular bug, then only we would move forward. Don't worry. But I need to see the strings.xml file first. So over here, here is the branch key, code push apk build, branch key sensitive. I guess it's not sensitive. Moving on. Some sort of password, passkey, Firebase crash analytics, default web client ID is not sensitive. Moving on to another things is Facebook client token, Facebook app ID. Facebook app ID sensitive. App ID is safe. App secret is not safe. But we are dealing with app ID in this case, so no worries. Then we have the Google API key. It would be anyhow marked as P5, so I'm not going that for that particular thing. Then there is this particular thing, haptic business ID. I don't know what it is. Haptic business ID sensitive. It's some sort of chatbot or what? You need the business ID. You need client ID, but you don't have the token. So yeah, it's safe. Moving on. Let's see what we can find apart from this. Then there is project ID, and that's all, I guess. Then there is Truecaller client ID, web client ID. Not at all sensitive. And on what API it runs? The application runs on. Min SDK version is 24. Fine. So I would try it on different emulators. I prefer this 34, the latest, so that the app should work fine. Rest we buy without testing, we can't say much. Let me add the proxies over here. 8082 all interfaces. Okay, perfect. I like this interface more than the new interface now which they have launched. I like this more. Let's wait for it to get loaded. I have this app ready with me. Firstly, we would check that particular, we would log in normally and then see if a backup file is generated so that we can test that bug, because if it works, so it would be a critical bug. At least P3 to jayega aram se. The APK is getting installed. Hopefully it runs smoothly. It should not crash. Allow logging you in. So I'm just randomly logging in so that I can use this particular thing. So it's asking for the number. I would enter the company's number. I'm just randomly making accounts in order to see how this app works. We would do the SSL pinning bypass for sure, for sure. I'm just making an account so that I can check that backup. Backup के लिए भी तो कुछ होना चाहिए ना, ultimately. So that's why I'm seeing that. So I created this account. Perfect. So firstly, I need to see the package name of this particular thing. I need to run it as adb root. adb root, it's restarting as root, then adb shell, pm list packages. So at least I know the package name of this particular thing. It package name might be something related to poker, right? So you copy this package name and store it somewhere, for example over here, right? So if I move out of this particular thing, I write exit, I write cls. Now we would start with testing this bug. So over here it says adb backup f backup name dot ab, all right, and the package name. Okay, perfect. So we would write like this over here, where you need to do like this, adb backup minus f, for example poker dot ab, if I am right, dot ab, yeah, and then the package name which we just got. On earlier days now I literally got confused on these things. So where it says adb backup is deprecated, may be removed in a future release. Now unlock your device and confirm the backup operation. So a full backup of your data to a connected desktop computer has been requested. Though, do you want to allow this happen? If you do not request, okay. If you encrypt the folder, enter the password below. No, backup my data. So maybe we might have got this ab file poker.ab, yeah. Next thing what we need to do is accept the backup confirmation from the device. Now you will have app backup.ab file in your working directory. Perfect. Now to read this file you need to convert this ab file using this particular tool, all right. So I most probably have Java, or there's an Android backup extractor tool. I don't know whether it would run over here or not. Let me use Linux for this particular purpose, and they have also tested give us a tool that you can use this tool to perform all these operations. The tool name is Pentadroid. You can see you can make the backup of the app, then you can reverse convert apk into jar, unlock device pin, obtain shell, full backup, yeah, blah blah blah, lot of things. No, check that 1 second. Let me Linux get started, then I would do, because on Linux I have jar, I know that. By the time it's doing its work, let me quickly get that ab file out of my shell, means the folder, from here the mob folder, so that I can access it from the desktop straight away. It's right there placed. Then desktop, because I have a shared folder na, that's why. Poker 1 second, poker.ab. Let's copy this particular thing, paste it on desktop. Why it's not working? Okay, perfect. Now what we need to do is java and backup this file like this, unpack, and I would drag and drop this particular file over here. Unable to access abe.jar arrow. Why it's not, अरे यहाँ पे tar आना चाहिए for example. Here there is some mismatch for things. abe unback backup.ab. Hmm. Here's a tool for that too. I guess I should install it first. Then I should do anything next. What I think. There's nothing in it. Let's use this tool then. You would learn one more thing. Let's use this tool then. Firstly, we need to download this tool whose name is Pent Droid. Okay, it's a Windows tool, I guess. Let's download this. Let's see. But I don't have a Genymotion emulator. That might become a problem for me. Yeah, this is not a right guide. Let me find another resource. Hopefully, it may help me. So it says use this particular tool. Okay. Okay. So it simply says to download this tool somewhere. For example, I have downloaded it, so I just need to drag and drop it over here, and let me rename it as abe.jar so that it would be easy rename. All right. Then what exactly I need to do is java jar ab.jar unpack. All right, let's try this. AB password is tried when password is not given. Okay, so this is the syntax where I need to write poker.tar. All right, so we have might have got a file over here poker.tar. If I place it here, then I need to unpack it. tar xy xvf. Where it's done over here, it should be somewhere. Poker, it's not here. I'm literally, sometimes I get frustrated out of these things. I extracted this particular thing. Where it gone went? CD desktop, and this, moreover, this file is empty. So what's getting extracted? Is this file? What's the file size of 47 bytes? .ab file reader. Online.ab file reader. If there is any tool, I don't know. I'm just testing, guys. If there are some tools for that purpose. Sometimes there is no backup, nothing. I write open ab file. There's nothing in this particular backup file. Or this says that if you don't want to do this hassle, you can directly see it using a rooted device. We already have a rooted device. So how we can access that particular thing is that, for example, we have this particular thing. So I write adb root, adb shell, ls. We need to go to cd app. um, 1 second, I need to clear all this thing. Okay, so we have this cd data, then we have the app folders, generally cd app. We have the backup, cd backup. I need to see cd backup, ls backup enabled, pending backup enabled. There's a bug known as wi-fi ssid bug. App data, app name. All right, so how this bug works is that once you are in cd data, then you need to find the app name over here, which is not easily findable. It's WhatsApp private. I need to see that. There's nothing in here. It should be in cd app only, but I can't understand the names from here. Hey, is there a file manager over here? Yeah, file manager. I can go to the core memory of this particular thing. Android data, yeah. And in this particular name, we are dealing with this particular file. Then files, app logs. It's nothing. Cache. So if this bug might have been there, so in the app name, there might be a folder known as Wi-Fi. So in that particular Wi-Fi folder, we might have had the Wi-Fi SSID. No worries. Let's start with the static dynamic analysis. cd data local temp frida server injected. Over here I need to write frida minus u minus f for the package name. I copied it somewhere. No worries. Let's get that again. In the starting, you would feel it a mess for sure. I can give you a guarantee, but it's fun. It's fun than web apps. Trust me. Starting, it's a headache. Alright, so before doing all these things, I need to clear the app data from here so that I can start from the very start. That I need to test every functionality, na? So what I would simply do, I would go to storage and clear data of this particular thing so that I can test properly. Then if I go over here, go to the settings, proxy, manual success. It's written success. There's no HTTP history and everything looks good. Turn on the intercept, and if I click enter, the app would start running. I would start intercepting the traffic. It says allow. I would allow that. I would turn this off before I reach this page. Alright, so from here we would start using the app properly. So we would register. It says you can use your number 7973454063. Alright, so over here it has my number and a few other things. It's a post request. If I say response to this request, I'm not even looking for p4 bugs, guys. The rate limit remaining is 2 3. Fine, it's fine. I would let this thing go. I might get a new OTP. Yeah, I got two different OTPs. So I would enter the latest ones. That's 7704144. This is the MFA over here. A response to this request. In the response, it simply gives me this JWT token. If I code this JWT token, I can better understand how they are dealing with this particular thing. Okay, so it has the partner ID, login. There is nothing related to phone number over here. You might have noticed it. There was nothing related to phone number. So if I enter this OTP again, 704144, it would accept it and it would try logging me in, or it might not work. Yep, I click on resend OTP. I would get a new OTP over here. I didn't got a new OTP. Okay, now got it. 580058. These are all the requests which are going through. I'm logged in. then this app is using these particular things. It has app instance id, app type. I would capture this request for later use. Then the game login, we would see a lot of requests. That's not a problem. This request, these are the user balances over here. Capture this request to which is looking to me for some sort of interest. Now I'm just capturing that. We would do the testing afterwards for sure. Firebase token, इस पे तो we can't edit anything. Over here, it has app organization name, user id, game, app instance id. All right, so for now these things are looking to me for point of interest. I would see to it. Give me say 1 second, please. So yeah, now we would start testing for these functionalities. If I go over in this particular section, if I click over here, it says MSC password status, info parameters. It has a lot of functionalities running in here. We might have a lot of avenues to crack. See, in mobile app na, there's one thing, the more you discover, the more you know. So over here, we can't change the name. We have this particular option to change the username. If I keep it like that, this, if I keep like this, it's not allowing me. But if I do like this, and if I click on check, I would manipulate it over here. On the main page, it's not allowing me. Now I would manipulate it here. Simple. A response to this request. It says 400 bad request. It says unable to connect to the internet. Clever, eh? To be very honest, it's clever. It detected the time which I took, and utni der mein it says, oh, connection error and blah blah blah. Yeah. If I just literally write Arman without even checking anything, what it says? Username taken. Alright, so if I say bing.com, it says should be between 515 characters without any special characters, at least one alphabet. See, special characters, it's not allowing the special characters. So what we would do, I don't think encoding would solve this problem. Let's move to other things over here. If I just put this, how it reacts, the username must be at least 5 characters. One thing that's coming up to my mind, I don't know if I'm right. It's a get request to check if this is valid or not. So if I put something like blah blah 213, it won't exist. So the another request which it would be giving me would be a post request. Most probably. It gives me a success a response ID, where next request it would be sending me would be a post request, because get say the information don't get edited. I can't see a post request over here. If it's modifying it data using get request, it's strange. Do my username really got modified? Not at all. That's what I'm saying na ki if I click on check, it should give a post request na, so we can update it somehow. Yeah, so this request I was talking about, it would give another request which would be of safe. This request. Over here I would try editing because उधर check वाले stage पे it's stopping us. If over here I give the name like this, response to this request, should be less than 15 characters. It's saying should be less than 15 characters and it should not contain any special characters. If I give Arman, it would say try adding numbers, it already exists. If I give a colon, alright, so if I put like this Arman 2003, it would accept it. But one thing I wanted to know, if I remove this particular authorization token, how it would behave? It would say unauthorized. So my username might got changed over here. If I refresh, it's Arman 2003. So we can't change a username more than once. See, it says you can't change your username more than once. So we are just testing that. Yeah, it's right. The security is good that we can't change a username more than once. It's right. Alright. So over here we have the option to edit the number as well. We would do that too. I'm entering any random number, guys. ऐसा मत सोचना सर पता नहीं किसका नंबर डाल रहे हैं. I'm entering any random number. Over here it's asking for an OTP. If I write like 1 2 3 4 5 6, for example, I click on verify OTP. Here's the OTP. It would give me an error that OTP not satisfied. But till now I didn't got a request. The problem is if I take this request, what's the response? It says you entered a wrong OTP. All right, but I didn't got a request over here. At least it should show me a response na. Over here it says status success 200. Okay. No, it's not accepting this particular thing. My point of concern over here is, if I, let's say I enter it 7, it says maximum limit of verification exceeds. यही मैं देखना चाहता था कि is there a rate limit on this particular thing? There is a rate limit for sure. Mm. Hmm. No another method is working as well. So there is a rate limit on this endpoint as well. Then there's an option to complete the KYC, then only we can use these things. Okay, for the KYC it's asking for, I need to see if that KYC is into their internal portal or where. Yeah, it's onto their internal portal. Yeah, it's internal, so it would be in scope for sure. That's good for us. It says verify your email ID. Okay, I would enter it. Bugs तो यहाँ से भी मिलेंगे ना guys, for sure. I will click on send OTP over here. Response to this request. Okay, it says success. We might have gotten an OTP. I am storing this response somewhere. All right. Till then, I haven't got an OTP. I don't know if it would be in spam or something. Over here, it's not available. Click on send OTP again. All right. So it might have given me an OTP. Now I know how exactly it reacts. Basically, I know how it reacts, and so if I enter a wrong OTP, for example, over here, I enter. It's not allowing me to enter anything. Okay. I enter any wrong OTP. I get this response from here. Click on forward. I would get a request for confirmation. A response to this request. I would manipulate the response with this. I don't know it would work or not. It says email ID verified successfully. अब ये नहीं पता गाइस ये कितना सच है कितना नहीं है, बिकॉज हमने किसी और की आईडी वेरीफाई करी अभी तक. टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट आई एम टेलिंग, if it's working it's good, but if it comes back to the original page, doom, nothing has happened. If I click on continue with Google, it's asking for these things. I would enter it. Then I would see the response. It's not working. Network error. It's saying network error. For what reason, I don't know. Let's restart this app. Sometime these issues happen, and the other time it works perfectly. So there's a lot to test in web application, mobile applications, to be honest, and it's just interesting. It's showing network error. Sometimes restarting the emulator might resolve this issue. Because it detects sometime that you are using an emulator. Hmm. Let me restart this. Oh. 8082. It's a success. It's running fine as well. I don't know. Okay, I need to run this particular server again. CD data local temp. Now it's running fine. अब इसका इंटरनेट कनेक्शन भी आ जाएगा. This is a major issue, guys. And now it would work perfectly. Here the mail I have entered, it's fine. Here I didn't understand one thing. That over here it wasn't allowing me to enter any mail. Okay, I need to verify it. Let's do that. If I click on Google, it would ask me. But one thing which I'm concerned about is ki, uh, how exactly it worked for some requests. Like I send the OTP, it's fine. Then I enter the OTP. For example, I let this go. If I enter it over here, I enter anything else as well. Verify OTP. I replace this request. Let it go. Okay. Proceed to DigiLocker. Let me test this. It's interesting. If I can verify the mail of anyone using DigiLocker of mine, it's critical. I'm just seeing that. Uh, it's not working as I want it. Yeah, it throws me back to the same page. So yeah, it's not working really. Okay, so if I am trying to edit the gender, it's like this particular request is going on. If I enter colon instead of that, the selected gender is invalid. It's working good. As far as of now, we are not able to find any bug in this particular thing. The phone number is verified. Okay, let's move to another things. App security. Okay, it says two-factor authentication. If I click on this to turn it off, it says I would send you an OTP to turn off the 2FA. It's asking for okay. It's asking okay. So we verified this mail, na? We verified this mail. Let's try one more time. Because on front end it's saying yeah. Let's try one more time. Ravi, can you tell me your mail, bro?
My mail? Okay.
Eh,
Learn hacks.
1 second. Yeah, what it is?
Learn hacks 360 at the gmail.com.
Learn hacks
360.
because it shouldn't show at the front end, na?
Yeah.
I have a suspicion, but I don't know how well it's going to work. It would show me okay, OTP limit has exceeded. Try again after 5 minutes. Okay, we would try again after 5 minutes.
Okay.
Your email ID is over here, but over here it's not written verified, so we can't say much on this particular thing. But one attack scenario which is coming into my mind is, for example, this is a particular request, and I enter any mail over here, and I'm just doing the request like this. See, just this request. All right. So it's directly linking that mail. In this case, it didn't link. ये क्या भेदभाव है? If I can do a forgot password request with that particular mail, it would be good. It says over here. So if I log out from this particular thing, I go over here, I click on reset, and I enter my new mail. For example, this. The OTP limit has exceeded. Please try again after some time. Login using phone number. I would see the response what it gives me back. The OTP is 348. Unless and until there's written ki it's verified, we can't report it because I don't know how exactly they treat it. Ultimately, without verification, sending to that thing is not cool either. But yeah, God knows. All right. So I can't escalate it to a CSRF, otherwise, it would be of good severity. Because if you look at the account security, na, if I turn off this, it sends the mail, the OTP to the phone number as well as that particular email which I entered. So if I can enter any mail over there, but using CSRF, so it would result in an account taker. Status false, OTP is this. I entered any random OTP, guys. It would show me that response too. If I interchange the response, does it do anything? No. So let's see what original response would say in this case. Okay. So if I enter this OTP 018547, 018547, submit response to this request. You have entered wrong OTP. यार अब क्या गलत भरा, सही तो भरा. Let me get a new OTP. I'm not trying for small bugs, guys, like what we say rate limits and all. 987046. 987046. This would be the last bug we are testing for today, and then we would close. A response to this request. Okay, I got this response. Now I would play with it a lot. Okay, so here it says disabled. That's fine. If I want to enable it again, now I would play with it. See, 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6. Submit. In the response, I would give it enabled, enabled. Let it go. Once it's gone, I would go back. It's not working as expected. Let me enable it first. 1 second. 853496. 8853496. If I do that, a response, it's same, it says enabled. पता नहीं क्या दिक्कत है. I guess there might be some backend authentication, but हमारा respect is to disable it. If I use this particular request, if a response manipulation is possible over here, we will test it in 5 minutes. How to play poker? No. The KYCs are pending. RNG certification. I'm just exploring, guys. But I guess we would have some bugs over here in this particular section If I click on claim, it says practice chips already credited, whereas I don't have any chips credited. The app is like high, right? To be honest, it's not allowing me to enter any special characters. But if I click over here, I click on proceed and I enter any special characters over here, it won't allow at the back end also. Okay, it allowed. That's great. If I go back, if I click on here again, my name would have been embedded over here. Hmm. If this name would be reflected somewhere, na, then only we can know what how exactly we can escalate this particular thing. Why I'm saying that is, for example, I log out from this application and I reset this particular token from here. If it's not getting reflected anywhere, it's of no use to me. It should get reflected somewhere. The full name. Because I want to see if it executes to 49 or not. That's all for today for this app. See you in the next session, everyone. Thank you.